Hey, it's good to see you here. I actually want to share with you how to scale from a 6 to a 7-figure online coaching business. If you've never met me before, what I do is very simple. I teach coaches and consultants specifically how to grow their online coaching businesses and make more money while, more importantly, making more impact. And in this new video series that we're launching, this is called the Impact Clients Intensive. Because the company that I run, the organization is called impactclients.co, and this intensive is really all the kinds of videos that we're going to put out for you for 100% free to completely over deliver. So if you have no business and you're looking to start your first consulting business, or you already have an existing 6 or 7-figure business, right now we're running a $450,000 per month online organization. We've learned a few tricks of the trade that my mentors have passed on to me, that my team and I have just put our heads down and figured out. First and foremost, I want to give you a little case study here about Lucas. So Lucas, inside of our program, he's one of the younger individuals in our program. He joined as a college freshman, only 18 years old. Lucas was charging $1,000 for a 10-week coaching program, which is pretty incredible. Lucas was able to do, in his first month inside of our program, about $31,000 in sales, which is pretty incredible if you think about an 18-year-old doing that. 2 months later, because of the systems that we plugged in that you're gonna watch in this video, we actually got him from $30,000 a month to $70,000 a month. We more than 2x'd his business using a few simple adjustments. The first thing that we did is you have to look at your offer. You need to have a product, right? So your product is, let's say you teach productivity coaching. Problem is, if you're charging anywhere from $197 to $497, guess what? You need massive volume. 20 clients at $500 means you make $10,000 per month. But that means you need to acquire 20 clients every single month. And so at the very, very minimum, what I like to say, if you are a business to consumer offer, okay, a B2C offer, like you're teaching people how to do weight loss, you're teaching people productivity, or in Lucas's case, you're teaching people how to play video games, I would never go lower than $1,000. Because then if you want to hit a $10,000 a month, which is right, 120K a year, you simply are charging and you only need to acquire 10 customers, because 10 customers at $1,000 allows you to hit that first 10K a month. After you have your offer built out and you're charging a more premium price, is you want to have a consistent sales system. There's so many different unique ways that you can sell, but it turns out the most effective way is the call funnel. The call funnel simply is people go ahead, they see your content, and once they see your content and they're interested in what it is that you offer, they want to go ahead and book a call with you. So you typically set up something like a Calendly free link, and you go ahead and you set up a link where people can book in a time with you, and then when you jump onto that call, that's called a free strategy session, that's where you go ahead and you have a conversation with them to actually see if they'd be a good fit. Once you have the call funnel set up, then last but not least, the biggest driver that's going to get you from 6 to 7 figures is going to be increasing your volume. And what I mean by increasing your volume is really simple. Remember this, and you might want to write this down right now. As a CEO of your online coaching business, you only have 2 responsibilities. You need to book more calls and you need to receive more calls. If we take a look at this, Lucas, who made $30,000 in his first month, what he was doing was he was doing about 4 calls per day that he was booking into his calendar. He would get about a 50% close rate, which means if he spoke with 4 people, he would close half of them. And so he would have 2 sales, and because he was charging $1,000 for his product, he'd make about $2,000 a day. If you work Monday through Friday, 4 days a week, that's about 20 days every single month. So that turns into about $30,000 to $40,000. We went ahead and increased his call volume from 4 calls a day, and we actually bump it up to 12 per day. If you triple your call volume and you 3x that, then if you get a 50% close rate, then that means you're making 6 sales there, which means if you're making 6 sales there at $1,000, you're making $6,000 a day, right? You 3x your call volume, and what happens is you also 3x your sales. It's just a mathematical equation. And so you see here, it's actually really, really simple. If you want to take your coaching business from 6 to 7 figures, all you have to do is figure out how can you get more calls every single day and how can you receive more calls every single day. To walk you through our funnel, if we're booking 18 calls a day and we close, let's say on average, 50% of them, and we collect say about $3,000 per close, okay, and pardon my handwriting, but if you see, if we close 9 people every single day, what ends up happening is our business generates about $27,000 per day, which if you multiply that by 20, ends up being, if my math is right, $540K per month. And so right now, these are the metrics that we are having simply because we are just doing one thing: booking more calls and receiving more calls. And so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter right now if you have no business or you're already making 100K, 200K per month. Just remind yourself, if you're ever feeling a little overwhelmed with all the things that you need to do, just remember, ask yourself, are you booking more calls and are you receiving more calls? If you want the exact sales script that we use to actually get Lucas from booking 4 calls a day and how we actually tripled his call volume, I actually want to give you that script completely for free. There's no sell. I just want to over deliver for you. I just want you to click the first link down below, okay? That's going to take you to a page where you can join a mastermind community. And in that community, I actually give that script for completely free. It's going to completely revolutionize the number of calls that you're going to be booking. All right, so make sure to click that link down below. And then also, if you get value from these videos, just know every single Thursday, we are going to be releasing a new Impact Clients Intensive to break down how our clients are getting more results so that you can get better results. Consider hitting that subscribe as well as notification bell and drop down in the comments below what more kinds of business intensive videos do you want to see next. If you haven't already, check out that video in that playlist over there because that's actually our Road to 8 Figures series. It's a new documentary series that we're using to show you exactly how we're building an 8-figure organization. We go behind the scenes of what my morning routine, what my prayer, even what my workouts look like on top of all the business strategy. And I cannot wait to see you next time. Remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I'll talk to you soon.